to tonight's recap of The Bachelorette, Men Tell All.
Andi. Alright, so...
Before we even get to that, it's time to trot out some oldies.
Alright, Ashley and JP are trotted in, and honey, you've put on a few.
She's pregnant!
Alright. Holy crap, she's huge for being due on October 7th.
Well, first baby.
Wow.
Well, you're in for a special treat because they had a live ultrasound on the show.
These people must absolutely hate themselves. Seriously? Come on. This should not be on TV. It's certainly not the damn Bachelor. I could see Oprah, but like the Bachelor,
Well,
come on.
if they're paying.
They ripped her freaking dress open.
I'm pretty sure there was a
how they were
zipper
gonna
there.
handle that. I didn't see any zipper. It looked
There's
ripped to
probably
me.
a zipper.
That's why Chris said, "Do you want us to ruin your dress?"
Alright, well, the ultrasound was supposed to...
show if it was a girl or a boy. And guess what? It had a thumb penis, so it's a boy.
I thought that they announced it on, like, Twitter or, like, Instagram
well, this show was
or something.
probably filmed, like, a couple weeks ago.
I mean, like, this was a while ago.
You gonna call BS on it?
Maybe.
Alright, well...
Well, it's a boy! Congratulations.
Great, get rid of them because we're about to sleaze it up big time. We go
Next
from
we got-
tender little infant baby
To a preview.
of the sexiest show of the summer. It's so dirty, you can get an STD just from watching it.
Oh my gosh. Make sure you bring your body condoms.
Claire!
No!
Yes, and other creepers. And I hope they've got big prescriptions of penicillin
I hope
because
so.
there's going to be girls on girls. There's going to be guys on girls. And Hulk Lowe's going to be on everyone.
Oh, Hulk Lowe!
All right.
That's Cody from this season.
Yes, there was even an ambulance. I'm thinking broken penis, but...
I mean, you never know. It's for real. It happened to somebody on a field trip one
Yeah.
time at school.
you gotta watch at your own risk because this is not for every viewer.
All right.
I know
so,
I won't be watching it.
Let's talk about Andy's guys.
Welcome, scarves.
They were all wearing scarves because it was the season of scarves.
They were poking fun at themselves.
Clever.
The scarves
Loved
will be
it.
telling all. Do tell, scarves.
Those scarves have seen some stuff. They've got some
they
secrets.
have. Some of them are in therapy, but Andi, she's beautiful.
That's not very nice.
Well,
All right. So they were like, yeah, I showed up. I see Andy. And then I'm like, whoa, bruh. There's 24 other guys.
oh no, drunk Craig.
We didn't get to hear from Drunk Craig at all.
I'm so disappointed.
We just saw his happy-go-lucky face.
But there was lots of right
Right
reasons, right reasons.
You're not here for the right reasons.
All right, Andrew. The whole was it blackies, black guys?
Yeah, they touched on, well, I wouldn't say they touched on this issue.
They beat it to
oh
death.
my God, they went on and on about that issue.
He denied
Andrew's still
it.
denying it. They pull out this clip, and they're like, oh, we actually have the clip where we can see you talking to JJ.
Well, we don't actually have any audio.
That's great, but the audio really would have been, is really what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris H gets into it a little bit. Is it Chris H? I don't know. The farmer gets
Farmer
into it
Chris.
a little bit.
Well, the really embarrassing thing is that Andrew called Markel
Ron, the other African-American guy on the show. So
That's embarrassing.
that was very embarrassing.
Yeah.
But in the end, Andrew apologized. Even though he didn't admit to it, he still apologized that it may have hurt him if if he was offended, which was good. But then when they came back from commercial, JJ is like, oh my God, stop the show.
Yeah, JJ was really involved in this issue because he was spreading it around rather than just telling Andrew, like,
Right.
look, did you say this? Why did you say this? So they were all accusing JJ of being like a drama queen.
He is.
And Farmer Chris was just like, ow. He was like, so JJ was like, I didn't get a chance to defend myself. JJ always looks like he's on the verge of crying.
Yeah. And then he added like, well, I really couldn't care less, but...
What?
What? What?
He's like, I'm not sorry that I did what I did. I couldn't care less, and...
It is what it is.
He didn't actually yawn, but yeah.
Alright, well, let's put all this behind us now because we need to put Markel in the hot seat.
The Cookie Monster!
These people are making my sinuses drain.
Right.
Alright, so he was always in the friend zone.
It's tough.
Would you do things differently in paradise?
He said yes.
Do you want an STD?
He will be on Bachelor in Paradise if you're interested.
And, by the way, kids, he brought cookies.
I am so craving cookies right now after watching this.
I know. Alright.
Love that cookie pin, too.
Next one, Marcus. Marcus has a mangina.
That's so mean, but he is very sensitive and emotional.
He suffered a complete heartbreak.
Yeah.
He's going to paradise.
There's a couple of guys from this season going on.
You better have a case of condoms.
All right.
No,
Moving
you don't have
on.
to. The show's going to give it to you.
My mosquito bite's itching. Moving on to Chris H., the farmer. You can totally tell he's going to be the next Bachelor.
It's not Iowa, it's Iowa.
Yeah.
Andy made it a point of saying, it's not where you live, it's who you are.
But she did say, and Chris mentioned this too, that was Andy's favorite hometown date. So.
Right.
Good for you, family.
Well, he's too good for her, so thank God he dodged that bullet. Lady in the audience interrupts.
Oh, this was so set up.
It was.
So set up.
From where she was sitting to the way she was like,
Chris, excuse me? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Contra.
No, you're not.
Contra from Canada. And she wants to date him. So Chris is like, all right, well, you got the commercial break here to have a speed date. Let us know what happens.
Oh, brother.
Guess what? She got pregnant when the commercial came back.
No! But she
did an ultrasound on her.
She did give him her number.
All right.
Something tells me that's not happening because Chris is going to be the next Bachelor.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Andy comes out because everybody wants to know from... So...
It's time to get some answers.
Chris, what happened? It was him.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's going to be the next Bachelor.
She didn't want to put his butt into the fantasy suite because she didn't want to see his butt in the fantasy suite.
You know what, though? I respect that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she cut him loose before that.
And Marcus. Andy. Do you know? I know, he doesn't talk like that.
He was like, did I say I love you too soon?
No. But, ew.
Oh. Hulk low.
She wasn't feeling it. Markel. She wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Chris Bukowski.
Ew. He was in the audience. That guy sucks. I'm sorry.
He is the #1 reason why I will not watch Bachelors in Paradise. No way.
So, of course, they had to show him to plug the show again.
All right, well, definitely not watching.
All right, now it's time to address some of the rumors that have been hitting the newsstands.
Andy, are you pregnant?
We got the ultrasound guy here. He's getting paid by the hour.
Pregnant.
She's not.
We don't know.
Well, I mean, she said she's not. So then he's like, all right, well, remember when we did that lie detector test? Daddy's got the results.
Who's Daddy?
Chris, that's weird.
That's so dirty and gross. I think you better stay away from paradise.
All right, well, we did find out some of the results.
3 of the men who took the test were truthful, and that was Brian, JJ, and of course, Farmer Chris.
Yes, he can't lie. He can't tell a lie. He's George Washington Farmer.
He's awesome. 3 lied. Mangina Marcus, Dirty Dylan,
and Joshy! I love that liar.
I don't. All right, so Marcus's lie, he slept with more than 20 women. Not you are.
All right, Dylan, we already know that he doesn't always wash his hands after he uses the bathroom.
But he didn't lie about that.
He fought in the public.
No, he prefers blondes, not brunettes.
Okay.
Liar. And he's not ready for marriage.
Oh, right reasons. All right.
Yeah.
So then Chris Harrison's like, hey, Andi, do you want to know Josh's lies? We have 2.
Well, no.
Yeah, she decides no. She's gonna let it go. Okay.
Oh, if only we could freeze her brain. All right, so it's
That's
bloopers
mean.
time. I'm not mean.
All right.
Flushing toilet during the videotaping. We've been guilty of that. Broken stuff by cameramen and others.
That was kind of funny, but kind of sad, too.
We've been guilty of that.
Brian, he's scared of pickles. We saw this one at the end of one of the episodes. Still just as funny.
But I'm not scared of no pickles.
Dylan, give me that! Get away from me with that pickle!
It looks so much like a penis. All right, so
then we had an in-depth look at Andi's relationships with Nick and Josh.
Who's it gonna be, kids? We know. Leave it in the comments if you think you know. Is it gonna be a total heartbreaker?
Who do you want it to be?
Yeah. It's gonna be a heartbreaker? Will it be a proposal? At the end, they had a little snippet. Chris Harrison delivers a little letter and says, "This is from one of the final 2."
Well, it's a cliffhanger because we don't know who it's from, what it is. We don't know. We're gonna have to wait until next week to find out. It's the finale.
All right, so let us know everything in the comments. And until next week,
much love.
Edit.